Okay. Suddenly getting pushback when I requested a copy of the recorded virtual IEP meeting. The school has a new coordinator. Is there a magic sentence that I have to say at the beginning of the meeting to indicate that the recording should be part of the child's educational record? Well, I mean, you shouldn't have to make any kind of magic saying at any point. If they are recording the meeting, then at that point, the only magic words that you need to say ever is that they maintain a copy because the recording is personally identifiable to your child according to FERPA, F-E-R-P-A. Okay, that's the Records Privacy Act, guys. And so anything that's personally identifiable to your child should become an education record. Okay. And that includes any kind of, recordings. Now, of course, they video kids all over the school. That doesn't mean that every day the recordings of your child turns into education records. It doesn't. It's only if there's an event that occurs. Let's say a bullying event to where your child is beaten up. At that point, something like that could be isolated. It would be personally identifiable to your child and applicable to your child. And then at that point, the bullies, schools will sit there and say, well, FERPA, these children, no, they don't. If they are the aggressors and the perpetrators, no, they basically destroyed their privacy rights through the actions that they took. Now, at that point, as far as your ability to view that, I think that it should without, any kind of shading out of the perpetrators. But that's an example, okay, to where videos could become part of your child's records if it's personally identifiable, all right? Not necessarily seeing your child do daily work, no. But any kind of documentation, work samples, things that are personally identifiable to your child. I'm purposefully using the word personally identifiable. So if you're in an IEP meeting and it's being recorded by the district, then yes, in the meeting you can say that the information you're discussing today is personally identifiable to your child and that you are requesting that it is added to your child's education records, and you are requesting the ability to review and inspect your child's education record, and that includes the recorded meeting. Let's see, you can sit there and say that due to a lot of different factors. I mean, there's some parents that are saying, hey, I have ADHD, I have executive functioning deficits, and I need to review recordings later in order for me to fully understand what we discussed in the meeting. Because a parent has a right to full parental participation, and sometimes being able to play that back helps me better understand what we discussed in a meeting. There's a lot of complex terms that I'm unfamiliar with, and it just is better for me to review the meeting after the fact. I'm not very good at note taking. If I take notes, I can't pay attention, and so therefore I need to be able to review this video. That's one. I have other parents that have said that English is not their native language, and because English is not their native language, they don't need an interpreter, but being able to go back and closely listen to the video recording or a audio recording is beneficial because I have a right to full parental participation, and this is personally identifiable to my child, and therefore I should be able to have access to the recording. Okay? That's how you would approach that. And hopefully, and I would also put it in writing, that making that request using the wording that I just explained. You may want to watch the video again so that you're able to pull out the wording and be able to use it effectively. Okay? Good luck to you.